Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to this Friday afternoon stream of Obra Dinn. Sorry, I'm just setting up my timer for my break. We are returning to the Obra Dinn, and we've got, I think, 18 of the 60 deaths we've solved. And I think we've unlocked most of it except the locked chapter. So we should be able to identify the people on the ship that died still. And there's quite a few of them left. Let me just check if the sound is working. Yeah. Got my notes next to me of clues to solve. Need to figure out what happened to everyone. Lots of little bits that I think I still need to solve and follow the thread so we got the clues. 21 fates solved. Okay. So we've identified the Russians as an example, but don't know what happened to them. I think they might have been on the people that escaped with the life raft. Okay, yeah, at some point the captain was over here and people escaped on a life raft. The second batch of escapees on a life raft. The last life raft. Okay, I think I wanted to go and tag Captain Stewart. I think it was this guy. Lower. Lower. Yeah, for those who haven't played this game, this is like a murder mystery. You've got a pocket watch that if you find a body, you can look at the moment of death and a bit of sound before the moment of death. And you have to then use that to figure out what happened to everyone. There's lots of bodies on the ship. Let's check this one.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
What we don't know is we found the leg not on this side but over on this side. A little bit further along even. So what we wanted to check is, I think this guy is the Captain's Steward. Philip Dahl from Sweden. We don't know actually what happened to this guy. Might have been stumbled. Wait a minute. Unless there was this fight that this guy started to try and release those beasts that is in the lazarette. And he got in a fight with this guy and chopped off his leg. Because we found the other part of his leg near the lazarette. Okay, I think one of these guys is the surgeon. Surgeon's mate. Okay. This guy. This is the surgeon. Okay. We think this guy escaped on the life raft. Shotgun unknown. Guy that died was... Come on. This is the thing, I think this might actually have been the battle. Torn apart by... or chopped up, hold on. Was... struck... no. Sword, killed with a sword. Leg got chopped off. Eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded. Expired from old age. And maybe from a sword, because the sword is lying there. So this is the latest hypothesis. Murder weapon. And all the blood seems to have say he have lost his leg here. All these people still alive. The butcher, right? Yeah. Spiked. The artist. Crushed by the beast. And this, we want to know who this guy is. He was a conspiracy guy. We need him to know who he is. All right, John. Ah, yeah, so over here they're still dealing. It's just a few seconds later. This guy got crushed, and up there was another guy that got fish slapped. We need to solve. This is Martin, I think. Third mate. Martin Peru. Crushed by cargo. I think he's one of the Indian guys. Ah. Okay, yeah, he is one of the Indians. So this one died of illness. Two of them died of illness. And so we only know the name of the one that died of illness, because they were talking to him, saying, "Sayed, drink something, drink something." Now, these two died later. This guy died of illness as well. Okay. Oh, so he was still alive, yeah. The last surviving guy. Okay. And these were the carpenter and carpenter's mate. Yeah, looks like. Yeah. Okay. And these guys are still carrying treasure. Large Linde. Clubbed by unknown. Wait a minute. Large Linde Seaman. Ah, yeah. I think this happened up on the top deck. When some other people escaped, he tried to defend or fight them. I don't know who this guy is. Ah, gunner's mate. Shot cannon. Beast. Okay. And this guy. Unknown. Okay. Yeah, so lots of these scenes that you have to explore and find, you know, what happened to this guy. Got torn off by the Kraken. The Boven. Captain's mate. Who's this guy? We've seen him quite a few times, but don't know who he is. Is there a enforcer on the crew? We don't know who the helmsman is. We need to figure out who the helmsman is. It's kind of from the, I assume from the steering wheel part of it. You can follow stuff. So, thinking that these two escaped with the doctor on one of the last live rafts. Ship's steward. Oh, hold on, there's another Indian. Zungi Thati. Yeah, I had it as these were the only Indians. Ship's steward. The ship's steward. Captain's steward. First mate steward. Second mate, third, fourth mate steward. Maybe it's... We can figure out who these people are by seeing who's close to the first mate, close to the second mate, etc. I wonder if Samuel Galligan, because it was the second mate that tried to steal the stuff in the first place. Steal the treasure in the first place. Second mate, Edward Nichols. Okay. Who's this guy? That might be the first mate. Yeah. First mate. Okay. So I did put the name on the character that was the first mate, or the captain's steward. 20 years, my steward. And there's a John in that scene as well. Yes, I think. Oh, this is one of the guys that died earlier. Hold on. Cargo. Loose cargo. Ah, yeah.
Oi! Wait! Wait! No!
This guy was crushed early. Also, somebody's got brothers, and these two being so close, maybe they're brothers? Because we see this guy later, I think. Angry at something. Check if there's somebody with the same surname. Seaman Booth. Shirley Peters. What's it? Walker Buttermint. Roy James Gallagher Moss. Moss? Evans, Yatter, Dalton, Jackson, Bird, Erstick, Gallagher. No. Oh, that's not the full list though. The full list. We can see a brother with the surname Okay, Dalton Spratt, Witcherall. So this we know was the lady that was married to the Captain Witcherall and sister to the first mate, Oscar. But we want to see if there's somebody else. Callaghan. Peters. Ah! Yeah, maybe. It's Nathan Peters and Samuel Peters. And Samuel Peters. Brothers. Okay. Nathan, so we don't know who they are yet, but I think it might be one of these, because later on this was explained. Well, there's a fight. I think the guy next to him. Where this guy was in the scene as well, and he says, "It was an accident, I saw it." Disappeared in the doom. Yeah, so I think there was one of his last scenes, this character's last scenes. And the brother didn't believe it was an accident. Hold on. Was this the scene though? They were escaping. The scene I was thinking of was an escape scene. Which I think happened after this one. Ah, over there, yeah. So I think that's where it happened. Okay, so this one is "Let me on over my dead body, you bloody Dane." How's that? When it calls for trouble, always get in, but thought it killed my brother. So I think this guy got upset. One of the Peters. So the whole thing, lies, I shouldn't wait. No, don't. And I think that guy was one of the people on the... Yeah, so he was one of them in the scene. And he's also in this scene where the guy got crushed. Ah, yeah, okay. So I think this is the other Peter's brother. So this is the surviving one, and then this is the one that died. Nathan or Samuel? So he was clubbed by one of the surviving brother. Okay. Yeah, and he says, "I was here, I saw it, it was an accident." And him being blamed for not watching out. I think this guy is one of the brothers. Let's call him a Seaman for now. We know he's one of the Peters brothers. Okay. Check who else is in this scene. Okay. Drowned by the beast, or by a beast. Ah, so he might have escaped with the second mate stealing stuff. regarding the treasure. This was the guy that died before the story starts, but the real trouble starts, as is this guy. Okay. I think making progress a little bit. The first unfortunate ones to die on this ill-fated ship. Okay, I want to go and see if that upper scene gives us a bit more info about the ship, about the brother antagonism. I think it was when they load the life raft over here. Oh no, the doom.
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last one.
Oh, look out!
Down.
Take the last boat. I wonder if those, because they're sitting in a group, might be the English people from England. Paul, no! There's might be Pauls in there. See how many Pauls we've got. Paul. First mate's steward. I wonder, because later on, which I think is the next set of scenes, one guy said, "Oh, I tried to save Paul, but I couldn't." Or Pete's mother? I'm not sure though, this is just guessing. I think that guy is Paul. Oh no! Why would a Paul out of these people? I think. No, this is. I think the two ladies are passengers. They came from the passenger quarters later. Okay. Unknown, so unknown passenger. I think he's alive somewhere. Escaped. As is that lady. Passenger. One of the Miss Bird and Jackson. And Stewart, I think. No, the surgeon escaped somewhere. Because the guy that sent us on this expedition to find out what happened to this ship is a guy called Henry Evans, which is also the name of the surgeon. I think that guy sent us there. What's going on here? First mate. Not the captain. First mate. Yeah, these guys are about to start a mutiny. End the mutiny. Okay, they've got it over here. Okay. Didn't actually come all the way down. mate. Wait. No. I think that's wrong because in this conversation we had on this guy's death, he was told, he's asked, where's my Frenchman? It's Charles Milner. And I told him he's already dead. Torn apart. And these two guys talk mutiny. Well, this guy says, we should mutiny. Captain doesn't know what he's doing anymore. And this guy's like, what? You have a plan? And then things start going on. Yeah, the blood pools is from this guy that got his arm torn off by the Kraken. And then this guy started talking mutiny. That guy's like, doesn't even want to be part of it. He's like, whatever. And then the guy's like, mutiny, mutiny, mutiny! And this guy overreacts and stabs him in the back. Okay. Plot thickens. A very thick plot. Oh, wait. The captain's also on this. So he knows what's happening. What are you doing? Captain. This guy. Topman. I don't know what his name is. Okay. So they were letting the passengers go. Looks like. And I don't think this is Charles Minor, because that's a Frenchman and he's already dead by this time, according to the clues we just heard. Thought it was him, but he died when this guy ran after him with a knife. Stabbed him in the back. And he doesn't talk because he crawls and then dies in this room, with the first mate talking to him. And he says, hold on, he says, oh, we can check his scene. Hold on, we can check his scene. No, really died. Perished. Yeah, so he dies in that cabin. Oh no, you're cut. That's the first mate. Don't leave me. Bear up, son. I'll stay with you. And then he says, tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him. Where does he do that? Pete's mother. There's one other Pete. I can probably follow this guy's memories back. "15 memories. He died, yeah. So he was in that scene, overhearing the bosun's death, and then the two people talking about mutiny. In this scene, sorry, this scene was just after he got stabbed.